a weird week. I think I'm audible. Probably audible. The go live. I gotta get some work done today. Testing, testing. Okay, that's working. I don't even care about sending my links today. Did that. All right. 15,500. Oh, 15,522. That's where we're at. Here. Over here. We like it. I should check Discord though. Make sure my Discord went through. Okay, that worked. We're good. All right. So I think we were doing our first day as an adventure. Where were we? Where did we soon break? I stared at the stars a little longer. I was just too happy to sleep right away. Wondered if his sister remembered me. Oh, sister, Theo's sister. That's who we're talking about. Okay, because we're gonna have her go to the border town where she met Theo. Yeah. What the hell happened there? There we go. Okay. So yeah, let's see. Theo crawled next to me. I incensed my sister a bit. You're too far away. Are you winning? No. Just no. I haven't streamed for a couple days, and I'm only, by my own rules, I'm only allowed to write on stream. And what are we at? Let's do the math. 15 times 16, 7. I should be at 25,000 words today. I'm only at 1,500. I'm 10,000 behind. And I'm halfway through. No, we're not winning. But we can change that. So currently, as a brief recap, our girl Erica, we've spent some time with her, learned the kind of thing she is. She's naive. She's a little arrogant, not too much. She's pretty skilled when it comes to navigating the forest. She's skilled with a bow. She's skilled with using her rope correctly. She's like a skilled hunter, but she's not ever actually camped out in the woods before. So a lot of her naivety is showing. She's left home, and the most recent scene right here was her sleeping under the stars for the first time. They're heading west towards the border of the nation they're on. They're not planning to cross the border. They're planning to walk along the border. The idea being that there will be more people in need of help at the border. Or at least that's her current idea. So currently, the plan is that I'm going to write about them reaching a border town that Erica stayed in when she was younger. and she actually knows a few people in that town, so we can get a bit of a reminisce, sort of. The thing I'm debating on is if they're gonna run into multiple towns, should she run into the town she knows first or another town first? Given her geological area, I think the town she knows first would be better. So it kind of prevents her from like adventuring yet though, because if she just goes somewhere she knows and she runs into people she knows, it's not quite the same unique feel yet. But you know, it's a start. Let's quit yammering and start writing. So I wondered if the sister remembered me. The my bedroll Dan episode finally downloaded. So you're winning. Are we winning, son? My bedroll wasn't as soft as I thought it was. Maybe soft as I thought it was, or maybe I just needed to get used to sleeping outside. I had taken naps outside before, but never a full-on overnighter. Never a full-on overnighter. Naps. Or I thought I would. Wait. I was on. Where did I mix up here? Thought as I. Oh, thought. Okay, got it. I skipped the word. Okay, I needed to get used to sleeping outside. I taken naps. Wait, I taken naps. Taking naps in the fields before, but never a full-on all-nighter. Yeah, okay, never a full-on all-nighter. I stretched and noticed that Yasuko was already awake. I was betting that she went to bed first, so that made sense. Good morning, you said? Yeah, good morning, Yasuko. Looking closer, I noticed she had restarted the fire and was boiling water. What you making? I asked. See, what should she be making? You know, for Erica back at home, she'd probably be used to like a tea in the morning. So maybe instead of a tea, it could be like a soup. Like a foraged soup kind of thing. Soup. So, okay. Best not to be working on an empty stomach. I nodded. I was. Well, no, we don't need her. We'll do that narrative stuff. Huh? No, Angie. We'll do narration of her saying she'd normally have tea. I nodded. Normally I just have tea and maybe a biscuit or two, and would wait for breakfast until later in the day, but I guess that wasn't really practical. So I sat down next to the warm fire and took a deep breath in. I could smell, go lilac maybe? Like, lilac's a flower, isn't it? I'm trying to think. Lilac. Lilac? Is that how you spell it? Lilac? Plant? Edible? The edible? Yes, are edible, but the leaves are not. Like the flower of the lilac is edible. Flowers are edible and have some medicinal qualities. An exploding experience. Trying the most bitter. See, would that be? I wonder if that'd be good in soup. Lilac and soup. Buttermilk soup. Oh, a lilac bowl. Okay, maybe not. You know what? I don't even care. I'm gonna go with it. We can always make up a random like plant in the in lilac. Smell lilac. What kind? Just some. Let's see. What would you throw into a bowl in this circumstance? Probably what? Some animal fat, a little bit of meat, and then some herbs, I think. Essentially, yeah, I feel like because the animal fat would be like butter, it would be an oil. Yeah, just some spare fat, few pieces of meat, and some raw veg, some raw plants in the area. Simple but filling, she said. Smells good, I said. You have to teach me how to make it one of these days. She nodded. It's pretty simple. What do you know how to cook? Oh, I looked away, cooking at a campfire. Nothing. I had cooked with mother a bunch of times, but I had a feeling cooking in a elegant kitchen and over a campfire had very little common. No, we don't want my. I had a feeling that cooking, yeah, I will do that. That cooking in an elegant kitchen, yeah, had very little in common. I love this because we can play it both ways. That right now that they're out in the wild, Yashiko has the advantage, and Yashiko can show her what she's learned as a more experienced adventurer, and you know, that kind of, I don't know, rough around the edgesness to her, even though she's usually delicate. But then when they get to a town, or maybe find a place with a proper kitchen, we can flip it, and Yashiko is gonna be like, I don't really know how to use any of this stuff. And then Erica can be like, oh, my turn to cook. Let me show you what I can do, girl. Also, I got a new protein shake today. So this is my first time trying it. It's Kate Farms. We're going to get a live reaction. Hopefully, I don't gag. Okay, not like great, but not bad. I'll take it. Not very thick. Actually, it's kind of like a Yoo-hoo. I heard these were good quality protein shakes, and I'm trying to be more conscientious about my food choices, so. Actually, yeah, it's growing on me. It's like a Yahoo. I like it. Okay, yeah. So we like that. We're gonna need a new character at some point, because for a proper adventuring team, we need to have at least 4 to 5, I think, be a proper adventuring team. So, well, we can still do a little bit more, just Yashiko, I guess. So I'm thinking, when we do another member to the team, maybe we'll find an adventuring duo. Like, they could be lovers, maybe brother and sister, maybe parent and child, or cousins. Some kind of relation. And that way it'll be a group of 2 joining a group of 2, and we'll double our count right off the bat. I like it. Before that, oh, wait, we got. Ooh, I don't even know if you guys can hear me when I sneeze over. Because my audio software. Alright, so she sprinkled in some more stuff before serving me up a bowl. Serving me up a bowl? No, I like it. Screw you and your proper grammar. It's called character voice. Took a big sniff, and the floral aroma just hit me again. It smelled so good. I took a small sip, and to be honest, I was kind of disappointed. It wasn't bad by any means, but it was less flavorful than the smell made. You liked it? Yasuko asked. Yeah. Yeah, I said. I never quite had anything like it before. It's cheap. Belly. She said, and she handed me a roll of bread, especially with some bread. Let's see. Uh, you're you're so, you're spoiling me, Alana. She waved finger in front of her. In front of, she waved her finger in front of, but she waved a finger back and forth. Nope. Oh, this isn't this isn't spoiling. Bread and soup are a basic need. If you just try to rough it out like this was some extra hard day in the forest, you'd be on your ass by the second or third day. Plus, while I may be giving it to you now, I imagine you are fine with picking in for supplies when needed. She said ass. I'm torn about making Yashko curse because she's like this shy little, she's like this shy nice girl. But on the flip side, I think she's making a point to her, like no, we're in the wild, girl. You can't push yourself until you drop. That might have been fine for you when you were training, in daddy's backyard, but we're in the freaking forest now. Well, technically they're in like a grasslands kind of area, but still. Let's see if we can do the voice here. Let's see if it sounds right. You liked it? Yeah, I never quite had anything like it before. It's cheap and filling. She had handed me a bread roll. Especially some bread. You're spoiling me, I laughed. She waved a finger back and forth. Nope, this isn't spoiling. Bread and soup are a basic need. If you tried to rough it out like this was some extra hard day in the forest, you'd be on your ass by the second or third day. Plus, while I may be giving it to you now, I imagine you're fine with pitching in for supplies when needed. Yeah, I like it. Like, there's that tonation there, that swap from like shy, nervous to no, this is the law, and then back to that like when needed, right? Yeah, let's add the right. When needed, right? Oop, I like it. Right, he said. Theo was looking at me. The soup wasn't a Theo food. Wasn't a Theo food. Yeah, no, that's fine. It wasn't Yeah, it's probably better. Wasn't Theo food? When got near a forest or saw any small game, then it would be easy for Theo to get his fill. You saw and small, a small. After breakfast, we packed up. And began walking again. Theo climbed on my shoulder to rest, though looking at his body, I could tell he was just being lazy. His body shrunk when he was hungry, so he could probably go another full day or two without food, as much as he would lumber. So let's see. What would they see while walking, though? In grasslands? They weren't taking the road. But if they're approaching the town, they might see the road at some point. The grasslands we reached and walked through were pretty barren of anything worth an arrow, even for Theo. By about midday, we could see the road off in the distance, and I realized that we were getting close to the town near the border. Oh, this is gonna be such an emotional moment for her. The last time she was here, she was such a scared little girl. Not only that, she wanted Theodore to come with her, but he couldn't because there was a bunch of people that needed help. And they're not going to be here anymore because Theodore did help them. And that's just going to be so emotional for her. Funny enough, she would have no way of knowing if Theodore actually helped them or if they just died, but she's gonna believe Theodore helped them. And he kind of did. Like, little column B, little of column A, little of column B. Personally, I would say. Definitely not like one or the other. There's only so much Theodore can do as a single person. Alright. It wouldn't be much longer before it came into view. How are you holding up? Yasuko asked. I'm fine. I've been to this town once before. Now that we can see the road, I am guessing it will only be another hour or so. I've been this way before. If we don't see it by then, we should probably stop for lunch. She added. It was nice having Yasuko's wisdom, but being honest, I didn't want to eat. Want to eat right before meeting old friends. You excited? I said to Theo. Yes, I can clearly sense her and mother now. Theo added. Are you excited? No, I prefer we want the casualness. Are you excited? Oh, sense. We want sense, not sense. I'm so silly with words sometimes, aren't I? Sense. Sense her and mother now. That added to my knowledge. Theo could only sense his siblings from so far away. So definitely, probably just about. That's so bad of a sentence. So definitely an hour or less. Yasuko was the first to notice. He did seem to be decently taller than me. I see the castle tower, she said. I remember that tower. It was where Theodore slept. One night, the guard carried me up there and I was having nightmares. I clutched my crystal necklace as I remembered that. I laughed at it. So, come on, Erica. You can do better than this. Just a memory. Makes me wonder, how emotional would she be at the forest? Because this would be the forest the monster that hurt her was in. But at the same time, she knows that one's dead. Not only that, it's quite possible she would know that forest is under Theodore's protection. So, funny enough though, Cassie would probably be gone by this point, so there'd be no Cassie. Let's see. I let out a sigh. Come on, Erica. You can do better than this. It's just a memory. Oh. finally, as it was getting close to the not sunset, it would take them all day. Finally, as it was like, finally as it was starting to get cooler, we reached the town. Yashko seemed a bit hungry. No doubt my influence. And but I was fine. I had managed longer than this before. Plus, all we did was a casual walk. The town looked same. If anything, that was what got my heart racing. Same wooden walls inside the town. Same stone castle. Same castle. Even mostly the same people. Or so I imagined. I didn't have that good memory. It caused my heart to beat fast. Like somehow I had found myself in a time capsule. Like my younger, weaker self was just around the corner, and I wasn't going to be able to do anything again. You okay? Yashka asked. I forced it all back in. I didn't need to be worrying my new friend that just one day. I'm fine. More importantly, let's get an inn tonight. I know an innkeeper in this town. Or I did last time I was here. My treat. Okay. Ah! Okay, she said. Who was? I really didn't want to sleep outside while doing this. Sure, once we left, I would find a real. But for just a night, I wanted the security. However dumb that was. It's not dumb, Erica. Sleeping outside is dangerous, young lady. So I guess as a new adventurer, you're gonna brave that danger more times than not. Alright. 1 second. I gotta use the bathroom. Be right back. I wanted the security, however dumb that was. Town wasn't that large. At most, it would take an hour to walk from one side to the other. The inn in question was about at the halfway point, and when we approached, Hina came outside. Erica, is that you? Celine told me she could sense Theo. He could sense. Well, yeah, Theo. She said. I ran over and I waved my hands and ran over to her. Hina, it's been far too long, I said. She nodded. Let's see. That's an interesting point. I'm thinking, like, what would they talk about? They both knew Theodore, so Erica didn't have a mailbox, and I don't see Theodore sending Erica's parents update letters, because I think he understood that Erica needed to heal, and that she could send a letter if she really needed to through her parents. He might have sent her a reply, like she could have sent a letter, he would have sent a reply. I doubt he would have been updating her on his adventures, though, or at least not any big points. So Hina, though, she might know what Theodore's been up to recently, so we can quote some like random thing he did. And at this particular point in the story, more or less, I think Theodore would be on the East Coast, so really far away from here. Which might be sad for Erica. But I don't think she'd want to see him just yet anyway. She wants to badge some more kills. You know, she wants to save some people. So they should definitely go the guild. that was about at the halfway point. When the previous team I can accept. Now, was about halfway. No, let's take the about half. Was at the halfway point. Alright, so she nodded. What's that given? So she nodded. Alright. Thinking. Wait. So, are your parents here too? She asked. I shook my head. Just me, I said, as I held out my venturing card. Really now? She asked. I heard from Theodore that you were planning to be an adventurer. Are you really 16 ready? As of 2 days ago, yes, he said. He chuckled. You sure don't waste any time, do you? You know, Theodore didn't register till he was 17 and a half. Yeah, but I'm never gonna catch up to him like that, I said with a laugh. At this point, Hannah came out. She gave me a big squeeze without so much
And I was like, oh,
a word.
yeah, pretty good.
Hey, kiddo. I'm not a kid. Got it? I had officially been an adult for 2 days now. Actually thinking about it. Yeah, if we count her, starting as an adult on the day of, I mean, she's been an adult for, like, what would that be? 60 hours? While still holding me, Hana carried inside, and Yasuko reluctantly followed.
Oh, I didn't say you gave me some flag.
You can let me down now, you big old brute. I whined. Why? Nope. Had it right the first time. let's do a little bit of narration. The inn was way more lively than back in the day, and the overall structure felt nicer too. You guys through? No. Ah. No, I don't like it. More narration. I'd only been here once back then, but I remember this place being broken down. Kind of the small, crappy inn that was probably cheap. John was all of that. Nice tables with nice table with cloth stretched over them were everywhere, and the walls had color and a shine to them. Even the chair. Now we'll look at that. Even chairs had some cushion. Cushion. I was close. Wow. You guys cleaned that? I said. Hannah smirked. Damn right we did. Only proper to make the clothes Theodore gave us shine. Right? He smiled. Right. This Theodore guy sounds interesting. Is he around? Yes, good. Yes. My eyes lit up at the idea. Oh, yeah, said. Last time I heard, Theodore was making his way back to Kari Gallery with Lady Kaede. Kaida? I would like to take Kaida. I don't think that's right. That was a little fun. Okay, I don't care too much. I care a little bit. Never say it. Gala. I asked. I remember hearing that was where he was born. I hope it wasn't retiring. No. Sir Theodore wouldn't tire that quickly. Hope he wasn't. I knew he was retiring Also, did I miss to put Sir Theodore in some of the ones she said about him? I feel like I might have. Oh, yep, we did miss one. Sir Theodore. Slap. Did I miss any more Theodores? I didn't need to be wearing my new friend after this day. Okay, so I think that was the only Theodore. Because if someone else says Theodore, obviously. Yeah, because that's Hina saying it, so that doesn't count. Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
I hope Sir Theodore wouldn't retire that. I just knew, even if I couldn't explain why. Hikaru Yawa. Yasuko that acts. That's quite far. The other side of the continent. Yay! Hannah and Hina nodded. Yeah. I don't know the details. Hannah and Hina nodded before Hina continued. Don't know the details, but apparently he was some back. So he's still traveling. Actually, he'd probably know about it. Let's skip that. This isn't a recap book. Like, they're curious, but let's not have them be too curious. I looked around and noticed Celine wasn't anywhere. I thought she found out. You know.
What? What?
Wait, I didn't address that comment. Sir Theodore was set up? Well, nothing bad. Actually, it was much more likely that he was summoned for a need. So I shouldn't worry. I looked around, noticed Celine wasn't anywhere. I thought she'd come out. Hina chuckled. She isn't allowed in this. She scares the customers. Oh, wait. Does that mean Theo? Ruth. Theo. Hina interrupted. It's no issue if he's registered. I took out my papers. I got them properly registered
Should find
yesterday.
got another one.
And I gave
I got
Nan
it.
Oh. So, who is she? Gasco asked. Oh, right. I hadn't told Gasco. Oh, yeah. Theo's sister is Hina's familiar. Oh, more spiders.
One left. One minute.
Hey, she said with a bit of a stiff expression.
Oh. Good planning, planning.
We all had a bit of a laugh at Yashko's expense. Apparently, dinner would be served in about an hour. We decided to wait until then to eat. I was willing to pay for our room, but Hina insisted it was on the house. From what I gathered, the sister
I think they're beat.
Hannah had learned a lot about cooking before Theodore left, and they came best in a room. They had used the money they made to make improvements, which justified them charging more. What once was a hand-me-down and run-down inn is now on par with any inn. An high-class adventurer would be.
Where am I going?
Someone was doing nicely as well. She was a bit plumper than Theo. From what I gathered, females got bigger, and she, in particular, was eating a healthy the amount so that she could produce more silk. In particular, my gathered females got bigger, and in particular, Celine was eating a healthy amount so she could produce more silk. Blumper. A blumper. So, again, I might be a writer. I never said I was good at words. I'm supposed to be good at words. That doesn't mean I am. Okay, guess we should just switch to dinner. Uh, at dinner, they served a bunch of food I hadn't seen before. I guess some recipes from Theodore. One was a thin bread with red paste and a bunch of vegetables and melted cheese on top. It was sublime. Traditionally, inns would serve food to guests, so it wasn't wrong to say that the bulk of their fee was due to the quality of their food. Wow, Yashko said,
I can't do that word.
I've never tasted anything so good before. It's pizza. Now I want pizza. Hey, Superhero 60. I'm stressed out. Okay, so I meant to be streaming like the whole week and take like maybe one day off, and instead I streamed like none of the week because a bunch of stuff happened and I had to call out of work, and I had to drive really far, and I had to do something with my sister, and suffice it to say that being slightly behind on my Nano project has turned into I'm 8,000 words behind, which is not ideal, but we can, try to make it up. So currently I'm about 1,700 words a day, so gotta do like another 2,000. Well, yeah, if we do 4,000, well, let's see. We started at 1,500, so ideally at least 3,500 words. That would put us at 19,000. 19,000, then we'd only be 6,000 behind. And if we do that kind of rate for like 3 or 4 days, we'll catch up. So, I don't know exactly how much I'm going to do today. Probably at least 9,000. Depending how my energy is, maybe we'll go for 20,000. But I don't think I want to bore you with just that part. So you hadn't missed much, actually, because we've only done, like I said, about 1,500 words so far. So far, let's go through it. So we've had a little bit of camping. She had soup. Yasuko made soup. They talked a little bit. They started walking. They made it to the town. So they're at the town where she first met Theodore. And they were talking, catching up. And Hina and Hannah are two of her old friends, sort of. So it's kind of difficult to know how much they'd actually be friends. But the point here is they're catching up, and they made pizza. And Yashko's like, holy shit, pizza is good. That's basically what you missed. So, to give context, Hina and Hannah were refugees back when Theodore was in town. This context will be useful coming up anyways. So they were refugees, and Theodore helped them get into town, and he ended up giving them an inn. And so they've been improving the inn ever since. So they're proud women business owners. And at the time, Erica was captured still by the monster, and Theodore saved her. And before she ended up going home to her town, a few miles away, probably more like 20 miles away, Theodore introduced her as a 11-year-old to Hina and Hannah. So that probably would have been the only time they met, but they would have left an impression on each other, because for one, both Hina and Erica both bonded with spider monsters, and they were from the same, what do you call a group of spider children? I think it's what do you call it, like a clutch. Is it clutch? I think it's a clutch. What do you call group of baby comparable? Well, no, I think it's a clutch. Group of baby spiders, spiderlings. Okay, maybe it's group of spiders. Group of spiders. Cluster. What is a group of spiders called? Pretty sure it's called clutch. Spider clutch? No, that's not what I was looking for, but okay. Do spiders have clutches? Wait. Okay, there is a word for clutch. What is a spider clutch? Aid clutch. Spiders and clutches. I think that's what they call their egg sac. I think clutch. Well, either way, I'm getting off on a tangent. Point being is that Hina's spiderling and Erica's spiderling are brother and sister. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this part to you before, but the monster that almost killed Erica also almost ate the entire egg set. So Theo, Erica's spiderling, Erica, and all of the other spiderlings in that egg sac were all almost killed by the same monster. So they definitely have like a bit of a relationship with each other. So like, Hina, knows what happened, and Hina can talk to the spider mother because they can both talk to spiders. So yeah. Wow, I've never tasted anything so good. This has to be a Sir Theodore recipe.
Oh my god. 194.
Recipe. Right? I asked. Hina nodded. It is. No. Wait. Yeah, no, let's have Nina say it. No wonder Celine is so big. Celine's the name of the sister, the spider sister. So big. If you feed her things like this, I said. So why have her producing so much silk? Nina blinked. Really? I mean, we sell it, of course. Sell it? And that sell it? I asked. Yeah, I thought it'd be funny that like, because if you think about it from Erica's position, she grew up in a rich household, so like she didn't need money. So this idea that spider silk is valuable is just kind of strange to her, because like, how would it be valuable? She has tons of it. It's like she never tried to sell it before. She never tried to buy it before. But like, yeah, for normal people, shit's expensive. Thought it can be funny. Be like, sell it? Just another like way of showing that Erica's naive. It's valuable. This time, everyone was laughing at my expense. No, I still want. It's valuable. It's no pocket. It's valuable, but it is valuable. No, I don't. No, screw you. This time, everyone was laughing at my expense. Yes, go. Eventually, but spider monster silk is very durable, and it can be woven into clothing. It's one of the strongest lightweight armors that exists, with the only downside being its vulnerability to fire. How could it not be valuable? It is. How could it not be valuable? See, your girl Yashko superhero 60, she's coming in clutch. She's like, she knows the things that Erica does not. Oh. Huh. Go figure. I said. Who do you sell it to? Guild? Usually. But sometimes to the local seamstress. Nina added. Theodore used to sell it directly to his or her father, but he has been out of town lately, so sometime Myself.
Yeah, we can trade.
Hannah added. Which is a thing that did happen in the first book that I wrote. So, yeah. You know, I was thinking, I just realized, and I kind of love this, that I thought it could be interesting that we could have Erica donate spider thread so that she could try to buy some spider silk armor. But then I realized, you know, it'd take a while for them to like make it. But if Hina and Hannah have been donating to this shop for years, they might just have things that are Erica's size in stock. So she could just buy an in-stock one. That would be really expensive. Like I think the going rate for it was like 20 gold coins, which is more than Erica has right now. But if she's willing to provide enough silk, she could definitely afford it. That's perfect. So the only one that can so like Celine and Theo, they can make a decent amount of silk over a couple of days, but their mother could make an insane amount of silk in one day. So, plot point, they go visit Theo's mother to ask for silk so that they can donate it, so that they can, or sell it rather, so that they can get spider silk armor. Because come on, it's not just Erica. Our girl Yashko, she wants some spider silk armor too, right? The only sad point here is I want Yashko to get into a fight soon, but there's no reason for her to fight in the forest nearby, because the forest nearby would be very peaceful, and Yashko is not an aggressive girl, so there's no reason for her to fight in a place that's legitimately just being peaceful. So we have to put up the fight a little while longer. So sometimes we sell it to her. Interesting, I said. So that means... Wait, we'll have Yashko say it. Interesting. Yashko say. Wait, does that mean this lady carries several pieces of spider silk armor in store? Hannah nodded and gestured to herself. Yep, I am wearing some now. That's armor? I said, looking at her dress. It just looks like normal clothes.
Oh, fuck.
That's what makes it so valuable. Yashko said. Normal clothes that's basically stronger than full plate man. Except, again, fire. Cool. How much is it? Maybe me and you could get some, I asked. Yashko just looked down. No way. I'd never be able to afford something like that. I'll buy. Oops. I'll buy. I said. He said. Yeah, she doesn't even have enough to buy for herself, let alone for Yasuko. But isn't that just like the perfect thing for her to say? Like, I'll get it for you. Like I said, I'd pay you back for the soup. You know, just offering basically like a year's worth of someone's salary for one outfit that's vulnerable to fire. I'll buy. I shouldn't you buy it for yourself? She asked. For both of us. Really? Both? Yasuko's jaw just hung open. Hina and Hannah were both giggling. I mean, it's not a bad investment if you have the gold and don't mind spending it. I shot up. Mind if you watch Theo for a bit? I asked. Let's go check it out. Tina and Hannah gave me directions. One thing I was certainly good at was directions. So I easily made my way towards the shop. The seamstress was in the main area and was happy to show us the spider silk armor section. Everything was gorgeous. I eventually saw the prices, and they all ranged from 1 to 3, no, from 2 to 3 coins. That's like 20 to 30 gold. I didn't have that much even once, let alone twice. We ended up walking back into the now. We ended up walking back empty-handed for now. Oh. Tapped my back. It's okay. Nothing to worry about. Can't expect yourself to afford such high-grade armor for only one day. only 2 days. 2 days of adventure. So, back at the inn, they could see my sad face. Too much for you. We could pitch in a bit. How much are you short? Ah. Oh yeah. Ah. Wait. Okay. How much are you short? Wait, how much? How short are you? That would be better, but we're again, it's a stylistic choice. So that's one of the things you got to be careful about when it comes to this, because like this is Hannah speaking, because this is the way she. Yeah, too much for you, huh? We could pitch in a bit. How much? How much is short? No, even better. How much you short? Take out the R. How much are you short? How much you short? It's gonna be like short are, yeah. Well, what it wants me to say is, how short are you? Now, if Yashko is speaking, that would be a better phrase. But you want that style, that technically I think the word you would use for this in a writing context is voice. You want to be able to differentiate you want to be able to differentiate different voices. Before Hina spoke. So like let's look at some of these lines here. Just this is an interesting moment for writing theory. So let's see. Hina, really? Oh wait, Hina blink. Really? I mean, we sell it, of course. We sell it, of course. So you see that Hina has a bit more formalness to her. But if we look for another, where's another Hina line? Hina chuckled. She isn't allowed in the room. She scares the customers. So you see, Hina has a bit more of a formalness to her. While where's Hannah? Hannah. Damn right we did. Only proper to make the place Theodore gave us shine, right? See? Hannah has a bit more gruff to her. So, then we get. So essentially what voice is if I took away all of these speech things, like right here, I don't have a speech tag. Back in the end, they could see my sad face, then I have a written line. I don't say right here who's saying this. I know it's Hannah because she's speaking crudely. But the thing is if you were reading along the story and you see every line that Hannah has a certain crudeness to it, then, that could help you understand without being told this is Hannah. And yeah, and that's why you want to get that voice, which means blue lines, you can suck it. We're keeping like over half. Darn it. Thank you said. But then I remembered. Oh, wait. Theo, silk. We could sell silk. Let's see. Does Theo know how to produce silk at a fine level for selling? Ina asked. Ah, 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 nuts, he said. Plus, it would take you like a week to produce that much. Unless. And you can priority guess. Hannah said that. Hannah said. Unless. I asked. The arena. They both said. Dio's mom. Of course. She's so big. She could easily make enough silk for what we needed. That's a great idea. Uh, Reno? Yasko asked. Who's that? Another person with a spider? Nope. Hannah said. But if you want spider silk armor, you want it tomorrow. Irina could help. Though it may take you a few trips to carry it all. You as though I should be concerned. Yes, so Irina, who is this person? Irina is Theo's mom, I said. Honestly, I was planning to go either way. Wait, Yasko said, her teeth beginning to chatter. Theo's mother. Oh, right. That's right. She says mother. We want the voice to be consistent. Theo's mother. Theo's motor. Not motor. Getting her teeth began to chatter. Theo's mother. As in a fully grown spider monster. I nodded. And you want us to harvest her silk in enough quantity to set for army. I nodded. Are you insane? You think he's just going to let us? Yashko shouted. I nodded. Because that's almost bad writing, but I kind of like it. Like, just the feel there. Like, wait, Yashko said. Her teeth began to chatter. Theo's mother, as in a fully grown spider monster? Uh-huh. And you want us to harvest her silk? in enough quantity to sell for armor. Uh-huh. Are you insane? You think she's going to let us? Uh-huh. I don't know, there's like a comedic value there. Just like, uh-huh. I know I'm not actually saying uh-huh, but not it is the same thing. That's that's I don't see the problem. Ask. I can speak fighter. Remember? Plus, Irina serves Theodore. Serves Theodore. Isn't that still true? Nina and Hannah nodded. Yep, Hannah said. Irina is the ruler of the forest, and she still worships Theodore. Um, let's see. Yeah, no, that's just it. Vasco fell back in her chair. Just the heck is this Theodore? Tame, fully grown spider? And she obeys even while he is halfway across the continent? Halfway across the continent. Oh no, I'm gonna do it again. I can't help it. I nodded. So bad. Scene break. I think we'll scene break right there. I don't know, what do you think? She obeys even while he's halfway across the continent. Uh-huh. That's Theodore. What, are you guys still there? I said my viewers went down to 0. But setting went up to 2 for a second, so I got confused. Sometimes YouTube's sometimes YouTube's mean. Actually, 1 second, I have to use the bathroom. Be right back. My views are going up. I don't know why though. No one's here. Okay. So we're scene breaking to. We're scene breaking to. In the right before the forest. Right before the forest. I was gonna say we were scene breaking. But I do want to show her getting close to frick. Just a little bit. No, you know what? It doesn't actually matter. Just do it that way. Now I gotta adjust this. Yep. Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, right before the forest. I held Yasuko's hand. I could feel her heart racing through her heart. I didn't want to admit it, but my heart racing too. The monster of my nightmares was from this wrist. It was dead. I knew it was dead. Every time I rubbed my necklace, I remembered that it was dead. Theodore told me so. Wouldn't every time wouldn't doubt him. It would be some bears. Of all the forests in the world, this had to be the safest one. Theodore's forest. Sir Theodore's forest. Sir Theodore's forest. Theodore told me so. Breathe. I told myself. I could see Yasuko punching her staff. She was having similar issues. You are sure about this? Yasuko asked. I nodded. Yeah. This is Sir Theodore's forest. And imagine a safer place for us. Sure, trust. Wow. Yeah. Very much. I'd be dead if not for him. said, even if by some miracle someone else saved my life, I might as well have been dead. It was such a mess back then. I don't think anyone but Sir Theodore could have pulled back the damnation that I found myself at. Saved me. I'm getting so emotional. Like, I know she said this before, and oh my god, this story is just freaking sucking up to Theodore. But it's like, I don't mean for it to be doing that, but it's a book from Erica's perspective. And Erica's perspective is that Theodore is a saint. So yeah, this is how she would think. This is how her voice would be. She would be angry if someone badmouthed Theodore. Even if they badmouthed him in a way he deserved. Because she's put him on this pedestal. Which in some ways is bad. Because Theodore is a good guy, but he doesn't deserve to be on a pedestal. But of course, from Erica's point of view, of course he'd be on a pedestal. He is her savior. In more ways than one. Not only did he rescue her physically, but he rescued her emotionally. You know? So good. Okay. Theo was leading the way, and he could tell I was nervous. Unlike me, he didn't really have any bad memories of this place. He almost died like me, but he was still in his A style back then. So it wasn't surprising that we weren't equally scared. If anything, this was his mother's forest. He ought to feel safe here and be feared for that. And be feared for that. As we approach a cave, a seraphim throat stood up. Who goes there? He said in a husky voice. Yeah, crap, yes. Go. Said. Scared. They scared him, bro? It's raining. We got him. Careful. She said as she braced her staff. She said as she braced her staff. Who might you be? Arena's bodyguard? Perhaps? I asked. You know of my mistress? he asked. I am Louis. Seraphim wrote, named by the Slayer himself, the god of this forest, theater. Nice to meet you, Sway. I am Erica. I was saved by Sir Theodore. He personally introduced me to Arena. I was hoping to catch up with her. He stood aside. A friend of Slayer as a friend of all in the all around.
They're both, yeah.
You are in it. Intro. But do no violence here. Yashka. This situation calmed me, but seemed to send Yashka to more of a panic. Doesn't make sense, he mumbled. Seraphim ropes, body as guards? God of the forest? Slayer? Who the hell is this man? Is he really even a man? I set my hand shoulder. You're learning. You are learning. However awesome Sir Theodore seems to you now, I assure you, it is probably not good enough to compare to the later. Yeah. I love that line because so wrong. At this point, if Yashiko actually meets Theodore, she's gonna be so disappointed. She's gonna be thinking of him as this like freaking god, and he's just a normal person. Okay, maybe not a completely normal person, but he's not a god. Like, you can't compare him to a god. Arena came out. You seem excited. Let's go down backwards. Erica, missed. Welcome. How you be? You were hungry? Oh, right. He said. I speak fire. Remember? He isn't mad. Yashko was silent. She just kept chattering her teeth. Uh, I ran up to Nina and hugged her leg. I am so thankful to you, Lady Irina. She rubbed my head with her teddy paw. And that felt nice. Oh my god, that would be so intimidating in real life. I'm so thankful to you, Lady Irina. Because that's why Erica was saved. Irina was looking for her children with Theodore's help. And Erica just happened to be a collateral rescue. Not the intended rescue. Okay. She rubbed my head about my felt nice. I gently rubbing her leg. Theo climbed on her and seemed excited. Mother! Mother! Miss you as well, he said. Come to think of it, this was the first time Theo has seen his mother in 5 years. Smiled, looking at the reunion. Says someone's back. Is that you, Superhero 60? Or has someone else appeared? Alright. Scene, not scene one. Looking at the reunion. I sat down next to where Yasuko was on the floor. Still nervous? I asked. Of course. Of course, she shouted. How could I not be? How can you not be? It's a spider the size of the building. Yasuko said. That's me. My mind has been completely crazy. Is everything alright? I hope everything's okay. I looked at Rena. Building? Nah. Maybe like 3 or 4 big horses. Like next to it. But not a building. Do they? Do they really? That's not. I was more thinking of sneezes. Average spider in Australia. Oh God. Sneezes returns, and your first line makes me laugh. I'm very happy. Do they make buildings that small? Next to each other. I was thinking more loud. Yeah, sure, why not? Guess my family is using me like a punching bag. Holy crap! I hope you don't mean that literally. You do mean that literally. You have my sympathies. I am, unfortunately, can relate to that. But how are you doing, Sneezes? It's been a while since Sneezes popped in. I've been having a weird couple of weeks, so I'm thankful to see Sneezes. Also, I'm really not sure what the next line. Like, just in words. That isn't necessarily better. Well, no, I guess it is better. It's not good, but at least it's not like actual punching. You know, actually, the thing is though, well, no, I guess spiders don't get that great because the Theo and Celine. So Irina's children right now. So there's two spiders essentially. There's Irina, which is you could ride her. Like she's bigger than a horse. Not just wide, she's taller than a horse too. So like if Irina stood next to a building, you could probably climb from her back onto the roof of a building. She's big. And we got Irina's children, which there's about 30 of them. 20 to 30, I forget the exact number. They're about the size of a small dog or a big cat. So I was gonna say like maybe Irina's children are the size of like literal spiders in Australia, but even then I don't think their spiders are actually that big. Like I know the wolf spider is pretty big, I think, but it's not big in a beefy sense. It's just really like wide. Doing okay. I got to cashier today before I have to go out in the cold to get parts. Fun fact, Sneezes. I don't know if you'll consider this a fun fact. When I was about 16, I really wanted a job and no one wanted to hire me. It was like a really bad job market time. And I wanted to get hired at a local grocery store. It was a 30-minute walk away from my house. I didn't have a car. I didn't want to pay for the bus either. I just wanted to walk there or like ride a scooter. And I was trying to think of how I could like make an impression on them. So what I did for like a couple weeks is after school, I would go to the grocery store and I would grab all of the carts and put them away. So that time, every time someone came outside to get the carts, they would see that they're already brought away. And sometimes they would see me doing it. And they would ask me like, what are you doing? I'm like, putting the carts away, getting some exercise. And then eventually I put in a job application being like, look, I'm a good worker. I run around. I put away the carts quickly. Like, I'm awesome. And yeah, no, they didn't. So I had such a hard time getting into that back then. I went to McDonald's and they wanted me to get a haircut before I even went to my second interview. Like the first interview, they're like, well, you have long hair. That's a no. You gotta cut your hair if you want to work here. I'm like, okay, fine. I went and they said they'd give me another interview in like a couple days. I went and I cut my hair and I came back and they're like, yeah, no, we're gonna pick someone else though. So yeah, it was rough. But look at me now. I'm a pretty anime girl. I know it's not really a job right now because like I'm not getting paid to do it, but I can dream. We can all dream, right? Okay, so still not sure what to write next. Because like right now the theme is Yashko is terrified of giant spiders. Erica's just chilling. Arena doesn't generally have a lot to say, so I can't picture her saying anything. Really just gotta kind of move into the point, like actually no, that's a good point. Yeah, we can have Yashko do that. Is there like a reason you haven't asked the thing yet? You know, the soap? Yashko asked.
Hold on, I don't think that's the right thing.
Oh, right. Erica said, well, I said. First person, I said. Arena. We needed some silk to take to town. Any chance of you can help with that? What? Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Port. Will help. Will. Arena said, dancing. Theo jumped back onto my, or jumped onto my back, and Arena came outside before shouting something, before screaming loudly. I could understand spider speech, so the fact that I didn't hear any words led me to conclude that this was more of a roar than language. Oh, Yashko's about to have a heart attack. So they want spider silk, right? They want a lot of it in a short time. So what's one way Arena might get a lot of spider silk in a short time? Any guesses? Forest grew louder as sound could be heard from every direction. It was soft, began to grow, and then, and before I realized it, they were all here. All of Irene's children, all 20 something of them, in unison, they all fired webs alongside Arena herself. Theodore, teach. Irena, practice. Irina, much better. Prove. Prove. See you? Irina said. The webs wrapped around several tree branches that Irina seemed to have previously prepared for this. Apparently, Sir Theodore had once asked her to do this himself. It only took about 10 minutes for there were countless spindles. That's right. Spindle thread line up. Oh, wow. Yasuko said. Isn't it fully exploded? Accurate? I asked. Well, that's like, it's a good question. Does the way by volume? What's this thread way by volume? How do you calculate the weight of the thread? That's not what we're looking for. Like, that's like so much, so fast. Irina's literal gold mine. Yasuko said. Thinking, how should Erica respond to that? Because, like, I don't want people to look at Irina like a gold mine. I mean, I get that she is, but, like, also there's a supply and demand issue. Obviously, if you pump enough spiderweb in, eventually it's just going to be common enough where it's not like the rare commodity it once was. So it's not a literal gold mine, I guess. It's a rough one. Like how much? That's actually a funny question. How much do you think you could make off of someone like Irina who can produce something expensive like this? That's like so much. I think you have to think about millionaires, rather like some kind of beast of bird. Let's see. Oh, right. Oscar said, just the laws of common sense have been shattered. I don't even know today. Just, you know what I think this would be, Sneezes? I think you'll get a chuckle out of this. Is that accurate? No? I need more of my banana. Banana. I got 3 viewers. I wonder who's in chat. Alright. Let's go. Isla. I guess I didn't really know what counted as common sense. I guess goes standard. So more practical. When I looked at like 40 kilometers of thread is 1 kilo. Wow, that's quite a bit. So here's what I was thinking here. That basically, what the spiderlings did was they would take like a fairly straight branch. So like think of a walking stick, a stick that's about 6 feet tall, and they would spool that thread or that stick, and they would spool it about as much as they could reasonably do before it got too heavy for the wood. So we're talking probably like 40. We're talking probably like 20 kilos, and it's just spider thread wrapped up to a thickness of probably a couple feet by 4 or 5 feet. So we're talking about a massive amount of thread, and then they did that like 15 times over. So we're talking I don't know, by your estimate, I mean, okay, if we assume that the weight is similar to your estimate here, if 2.2 pound, we'll say 1 kilo is 25 miles, and if each of these things are 20 times the weight, no, that's fine. One imperial. So if each of these are 20 times the weight, then that would mean that they are 500 miles worth of silk. And if she did 15 of them, that's, what is that? That's 25. That's enough silk to go halfway around the planet. Them spider monsters work quick. Their fucking spinnerets must be sore. But whatever you call it for a spider. Yeah, let's see. I looked at the bundles thread. Eat, but pretty heavy. Carrying them back one by one. Hey, yeah. They are so. Wait, they are so working machine. You mean like a sewing machine? Is that what you meant? Hey, Stewie. And said, "Wait, I don't know. That's scary. Be back, please." Lee looked at me and then at the thread. I said, "Go." I said, "Come place a few bundles onto my antlers." On on onto my. "You're coming, Yashku?" I said, "Got a bundle up." She snapped out of her daze as she realized that she helped me load a few tigers up into the following. "Thank you ever so much, lady. Could you walk here while I deliver this?" I asked. They both sighed as we made our way back towards the camp. We got into a regular routine where Yasko was cleaning the thread back to the field, and I was helping load. Where Yasko was carrying the thread from the forest line back to the guild, and I was helping load and Zway with more thread to carry to the forest line. Even the three of us took a small day to carry that much. But it was good work. Worth it. My dad's attacking me. They seem to be happy spending the day with his mother. Theo seemed to be happy spending the day with Mother's Day. When we finished, I rubbed Blaze back and sat early. Strange with the working people here. I imagine you feel some a bit so I've worked in Mr. Theodore, right? on it. Sir Theodore. What does Sir? Yes. It, it, it means I hold him in my regard. He saved from a hero world in this very moment. Ah, you are that said. He got the ire before his Lord for that. He killed two of them. One of them was my father. This Sarah King, great Lord. Theodore killed your father? Yeah. I was a bit surprised that he so willingly bowed to the king, killed his father. I knew they were proud race to the point of arrogance. You know, it was a brilliant battle. My father had lived in this forest for a century. No, wait. Let's say survived. He survived this forest for centuries. But he was never more alive than the 10 enemies he battled with you. I hope one day my final battle is even partial in spoiler. I suck at something sometimes. I wonder what you two think of that kind of ethos, that kind of mentality, what that Zwei has here with the Zarenthorpe chef. He's not mad at all that his father died. He's happy that his father got to die in a brilliant battle. Like, what do you say to that? What do you think about that? What is Sir? What does Sir mean? What does Sir mean? What does Sir mean? Sir mean? What does Sir mean? Huh. Okay. It didn't have anything ever to do with that. I guess some small bit I understood, but not really. I wanted to fight. I wanted to be a hero, but not for glory, not for some epic battle. One save like how your baby go. Want to save you. I should have saved me. Um, kind of spaced out. What happened? I was asking what you think of how this conversation is going, how the Seraphinthropes think. I'll read it out loud just because it can be fun to read it back. I can catch errors sometimes that way. So let's see. And I like trying to do the voice. Even with the three of us, it took all day to carry that so much thread. But it was good work, worth every coin. Theo seemed to be happy spending the day with his mother as well. When we finished, I rubbed Zwee's back and sat with him for a moment. Is it strange? It's strange to be working with you. I imagine you feel similar. A bit, he said. I have worked with humans before, though. Oh, because of Sir Theodore, right? I asked. He nodded. What does Sir mean? He asked me. It means I hold him in high regard, he said. He saved me from a Chirithrope in this very forest. Ah, you're that one. He got the ire of the forest lords for that. He killed two of them. One of them was my father, the Seraphinthrope Lord. Sir Theodore killed your father? I asked. I was a bit surprised that he so willingly bowed to the human that killed his father. I knew they were a proud race, to the point of arrogance. He nodded. It was truly a brilliant battle. My father had survived in this forest for centuries, but he was never more alive than the 10 minutes he battled Sir Theodore. I hope one day my final battle is even partially as glorious. It's like, what do you say to that mentality? What do you think of that mentality? Like, do you approve? Do you think it's dumb? Do you think it's silly? Does it remind you of something? Do you like it? Do you need it? Like, would you try to argue him out of that? Like, don't wish for a hero's death. Live, damn it. Badass. So, here's so. Glad you way. So, I plan to travel north. So, not sure I will see you and he nodded. That bow is fine. That bow. Actually, let's see. That bow. It is bit. Okay, so now I want to go through my thought process. Because remember, I'm a pantser. So that means I kind of have no idea what I'm thinking right now, like what I'm writing. I want him to say something about her bow. I knew that. But you saw me staggering. I'm not sure I want him to say. I thought I could have him say, like, that's a brilliant bow. And I'm like, no, that's dumb. Like, why would I want her? Like, she needs to get a better bow. Like, so then I thought he could say that's a shitty bow. But that's not really nice to say. I'm trying to think, what can he say about the bow that would prompt the idea that she needs to upgrade it? You know, that's what I'm getting at. And that's a tricky one. because I want her to make a bow out of an animal part at some point, because that would be a lot stronger than like normal, stuff. But like, what would be the things she needs to make her bow out of, you know? So I'm trying to like dance the middle here. Like, what can you say about her bow that's not mean, but not a compliment? But let's see what we can get here. He nodded. Bow looks even. I expected better of a warrior. I know. So, I shot a glare. Short him a glare, shot him a glare. What a, chill what? What do you want from me? Only just started my adventure. Don't have the coins or materials to make a better bow. Why not spider silk? Because honestly, I was surprised we could tell there wasn't spider silk. I had thought of it for the problem. It's strong. It breaks the wood. I need a better material to make a bow out of, to use spider silk as right? What do you call the red bow? Bow, red, bowstring? What are the strings on a bow called? Bowstring. Okay, fair enough. Sometimes it's just that simple, is my flair. Actually, it reminds me of Neil deGrasse Tyson one day, because he was talking about how people name things, and he's like, physicists are boring when it comes to names. Other people, they'll like name it after themselves, they'll name it after some Greek word, and he's like, what is an astronomer call Jupiter's big red spot? The big red spot. It's like physicists find this like black hole in space, where they call it a black hole. Sometimes it's just that simple. So I did get an interesting idea. Give Sneezes an apple. I want to talk about. I like apple. Can I have half Sneezes? I'm a little hungry. I'm joking, I'm not hungry. An orange? But I don't like oranges. Okay, I like oranges a little bit. Like, if I have a sandwich and I can, like, take a bite of the sandwich and take a bite of the orange. Maybe. I didn't say I wouldn't take it. Why would Sneezes get an apple and I get an orange? I'm smashing it. But I feel like that would have annoyed Sneezes somehow still. Or Kirito, maybe both of you. Okay, now I can't decide though. Toss this orange. Blueberries! Okay, I like blueberry flavors. I don't like raw blueberries though. Trying to think, what could she get that would be a better replacement for her? And I'm thinking we should leave that alone for now. We'll just have her thinking. We're planting the idea that she wants to get a better bow. We won't actually give her a better bow. I think I like that. We don't give her a better bow currently. We just have her think about wanting to get a better bow. Let's see. He said, I did not realize was so close. Serving throws. Battle with your body. Nothing else. Gives me the apple. Wait a second. Ah. Yay. Yay. Okay, I'm being dumb. I haven't played with my toggles in a while though. I'm allowed to be dumb sometimes, right? Plus, I'm almost done with stream, so. I'm still wondering. It says I have 4 people here. So we got Sneezes, Kirito, Superhero 60. Who the hell's number 4? We have a lurker. Who's the lurker? Interesting fact. I am allergic to apples. I did not know that's something someone could be allergic to. That was an interesting fact. I've never heard of an apple allergy before. See, we'll plant the idea though. Any suggestions? I asked. Any need? It doesn't need to be wood, but it needs to be strong and mildly flexible. Actually, that's a good question. Are antlers flexible? Antlers are flexible. Antler. Can you make it go out of an antler? Go. Huh. Go figure. I considered saying that she should make a bow out of an antler. I just didn't quite go there. I didn't realize that's something that actually gets done. Okay. Doesn't need to be wood, but it needs to be strong and mildly flexible. Why not serve him throat? Yeah. Yes. Yes, this was like asking a hammer, like asking, uh, what's that expression? Like, if you're a hammer, you see a whirlpool of nails. I guess this is, I guess that would be, oh, it was Reginald. He was the first. Uh, I'm allergic to pineapple. I did not know someone could be allergic to pineapple, you poor soul. That is heartbreaking to me. Like, how do you eat pizza? Like, that's not even, it's not even a joke. How do you eat pizza without pineapple? Legitimately making me sad. I would cry if I couldn't eat pineapple. It's my favorite fruit? Fruit or fruit? Fruit, yeah, I think fruit. I'd cry. Yes, that would be the response I expected. See if I can grow. Oh, I did have a spare waiting to be shipped. Maybe that's the worst. Oh, in my story, Riker Felix Leo, too, is now 18-year-old, married, adopted 2 daughters, is a Jedi Knight, and leads his own Cloud Knights, and has Jedi? Like, Jedi Padawans he has to train. I don't know Star Wars. Like, I haven't seen a Star Wars. So I feel like there's context I don't know. Fun fact, pineapple is the only food that eats you back. It has the same enzymes found in stomach acid. Okay, but technically, your girl get back. Gotta work. Oh no, sneezes. Technically though, if we're counting as acid, that like breaking things down as eating, would any acidic food technically be eating you back? Like, even if it's not the same enzyme in your stomach, if it's an acid, wouldn't it technically be eating you back? Your suggestion involves killing one of your species. I asked. Your what? So, fighting against one connected to the theater. Be on it. Surfing. You should say surfing. What theater be? Rather fight with me, not against me. If you ever find me, just tell Hina, I consider it an honor. Erica said, smile I'm gonna regret this side. Like that too. And we'll call that the scene break. Boom! So about 4,000 words. A little over 4,000. But considering our daily goal would be 1,600 words, and we need to catch up though, I'd say, all in all, that wasn't a bad day. But I gotta go to work soon, so I think we're gonna call it a day. So I definitely do want to stream tomorrow and the next day, but I do have something that might pop up on me. But I'm definitely going to try to be back here more frequently because obviously I don't want to fall any further behind. I'm still 5,500 words behind, but catching up, and that's what's important. So, there's no other questions. I think I'm going to be calling it a wrap for today. Oh, what was this? It's a very common thing company There's a very common thing company use in baby foods. So my mom had to make all my baby food when I was young. She worked as a chef in a big restaurant, so no problem with it. Oh, when I was a baby, I was allergic to some type of baby food. I can't remember. Gotcha. When I was a baby, I just drank milk. I don't know, maybe I'm the weird one there. Or is there a point where you stop drinking milk and you do like different food? I don't remember. I was young, granted, so. Yeah, but it's nice that your mother was able to help you in that. Huh? But yeah, cool. So now, Reginald, if you're still here, do you think we're winning 4,000 words today? Is that a win? All right. You always catch me on Discord. So away we go.